Systemic failures leave citizens defenseless, a demand for accountability.
Who I years now. So for months now they keep giving me this run around to get a receipt for my kidnapping on overseas things, right? They have it documented in an alpha form in CID. Right? Each time I keep coming, they tell me find your officer, I'll take you or find your officer. For them to actually go in the computer system and pull up the information they don't want to do. For them to log into the diary and say anything, the clerks and them don't want to do it. So what justice a person actually getting? You understand? They carrying in metadata timestamp, so then they carrying the proof and showing them the proof, and they're still not taking it serious. So what a victim of Trinidad and Tobago should do for being kidnapped? You understand? And you keep telling me come back tomorrow, come back tomorrow. So these people kidnap me and hunting me down, right? That's it. And are you refusing to take the report properly, you know? If they happen to kill me or you have no details on the people, because I come in to give her the information, I come in to tell her, listen, I want to receipt back then. I don't want to take it, I'm refusing it. What are you want as citizens of Trinidad? Because I changed to Chaguanas Police Station today, I keep, right? Because I need the receipt from a court case. Right? I've been in the hotel and they keep giving me on June the 21st at 6:40. And these flicking officers and them playing the ass. You understand? They don't want to do the work. Look, you see an officer, how you do. You keep rejecting for you to actually go and pull a diary and do your work and get it. They keep rejecting me. You understand? You could actually pull your diary and do your work. You pull it. How hard it is to get the diary. Whether it is Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, station is 24/7. It's not a business hours. They like a normal licensed office or a normal store where things packing out. The station is 24/7, so it should have access to this information 24/7. You get reports coming for kidnapping or murder and thing, you tell them people you have to wait for the officer for months to get the information. Knowing that people are providing the information to you direct. There's bullshit in the system, and all these need to fix. Minister of National Security, I hope I ain't taking note and seeing these things what people have to go through, you know? Because these things are not happening now. It's not a now thing. It's over 10 years now and more it's happening, and the system needs to fix. It needs to fix, and I need to fix from TTPS straight to the whole of justice, to straight to everything. Because there's victims and innocent people who get in sync. You understand? And if by and all I want is just to get a receipt for my kidnapping. And you know the sad part? To the Minister of National Security, if you're lying, go back to the camera and basic corner. Let me get a timestamp from 10:30 in the night, from 9 o'clock to 10:30. Actually, to 12 o'clock, because somewhere along the line, you can see the video where I was kidnapped, where I escaped, where I was getting beaten. Right in basic corner camera. And none of the officers do nothing. You know what they say? Come back on somebody dead. And a line fit, you could go back to the camera and get the metadata timestamp somewhere your system, because your system should be able to have the record still. You understand? Should camera should be working. Right? Minister of National Security and Homeland Security, because I fed up reaching out your offices too. I fed up and nothing is being done. Nothing. You understand? So what do you judge tell me? I lying because why? I beg any whole of justice too. Transcripts is bad, but I change your name from transcripts to, you know. Because whole month I have an emails correspondent. They're trying to block me by CPR, what's that CPR rules, right? And it's my 26.4 and what kind of not to provide me the written transcripts. Like I don't have the audio, I don't secure the audio from them. Right? They don't want to provide the written transcripts for me. Right? And they don't want to provide the video recording where I get kidnapped. That is my problem, you know. You understand? The police want to give me a receipt, and I have the video recording with all my entries, my face and it was bust up, my hands and everything was bust up. I show the camera. And you don't want to provide it because you know I right and all you're wrong. You understand? All I beg for transcripts department, at least provide me with the written transcripts if you don't want to provide me with the video evidence. Because Chaguanas Station plainly has to provide me with a receipt, and the CIDs and them plainly has to go and do the research to actually see the documentation with the R44 manner. You understand? They plainly ask, and like getting people like me frustrated now. You understand? So if something happened to my life now, they have no reporter who's the persons and what's involved. Think about it because they're refusing to take the information. You understand? And apparently they're looking to me how they looking like they never take the report from the start. That whole looking like to me like Minister of National Security. Because all this run around I getting, right? And like the officers never take report on my kidnapping from the start, and they're just trying to cover up the tracks. I tell you, everybody trying to cover up the tracks. So it reached down to me and the whole of justice now and judiciary, and the chance could be the department begging them for the video evidence. Because them have the video evidence with recording, transcripts, and even say chances better you change your name, court reporting service, better you change that name from transcripts to audio department, because you need to make audio only. Change your name because I have the manpower and resources to do it, right? And I struggle. I've been written, my money done, my bank account, like it being past screenshot of my bank account is only 52 cents. You understand? I try to type on my paper, I can finish on my record up in time, because I give me a strict deadline. You understand? I'm using all your deadline to I glad. You understand? I'm using the deadline. I keep holding right to your standards. You understand? I'm glad for the 23rd of July, and I feel I might get expedited sooner. Depending on how I do my paperwork. And depending on how fast I can get these receipts from the police station and from the transcript department. Transcripts all I want. Right? If you can provide the video for me, right, with my injuries, at least provide me with the written transcripts, because court tell me my record false, right? So if the transcripts come from your record, right, it will never be false. So what did court say? Them record false. If my case manager conference, they try to spin it as my record false from the same audio all they give me, right? And my timestamp is false, right? That means all the record false. Think about what I say, and technically think about what I say. So all I say is provide me written transcripts, so the court and the appellate judges and them can say the record is not false, you can provide it from the court. That's all I want. You understand? It provided from the court. So they cannot say any information was nothing false. Because I don't have the manpower and don't have the money to print out all that thousands of pages. I tell you now, if I screenshot show a lady who I just says I don't have that money to print all that pages. And I still gonna have to try to beg money to print that pages. I have to go and beg my friends and them, I do like that. I do have to go and ask my friends and them for money. So don't get so I about to print pages. Why you do that? Because are you holding me back from doing my hustle and doing my jobs and all these things? Because I have to finish out all the work for you. No way. Business people advertising my page now. So I can show the system. Are you playing yes? Are you overdoing it now? Yeah, Trinidad and Tobago. I hope you reach the right as the year tonight. I can fill up. Not time I get rejected from the station. I sure it's not just me alone, a lot of persons getting rejected too. Chaguanas Police Station is the most corrupted station in Trinidad and Tobago. And everybody knows this. Yeah, everybody know, up to officers can confirm it too. Or is the most corrupted, and I do like to do yellow Chaguanas Station. You understand? I hope the Minister of National Security and Homeland Security can actually crack down on the station and do something better for the people now. That's all I hope. I hope this message reach all and say, yeah, let's do an investigation into this station, yeah? And send the manpower to Chaguanas to help Chaguanas people. Because these officers are sending here clearly don't want to do their work. They want to sleep in the office all night. Clearly they don't want to do their work. I just been Chaguanas streets roaming all night, make a like to tell you. They gave me what you should camera. Check how much police vehicles actually patrol you now. You'll probably see one every 3 hours till morning. I telling you, one. So, Chaguanas officers and station, I can buck up on yourself. I have this information ready and safeguard for the people, right? Because, yeah, I can't put the video from inside because, right? Back and alley. They're gonna hold me down and take the phone and delete the video. I'm telling you. They let you delete the video and go in my trash and empty it from my trash. Because the officers and them don't want me post the video because they know who I am now. They know I record it. So I have to do the video from outside here. All I want is the receipt and the metadata from August 18th kidnapping 2025. You understand? That's all. That's my clear message, surely. I one of my clear message and the whole world know it now, right? August 18th, the busy corner camera recorded where I was being beaten to death, almost being beaten to death until people had saved me. Right? Busy corner camera recorded. Pull that footage from me and get it for me. August 18th. You understand? Oh, get the receipt from me and Chaguanas Police Station because station begging. Oh, all our justice and judiciary, all I get thrown on the bus now. Pull video recording for me. Because I get fed up and frustrated. That's all I want to prove. You understand? Don't worry, I have plenty more to this. Plenty more to this. I have all the files to back up my mouth. I have all the files to back up my mouth. So I won't talk just so now. Right? All I just say know that too. I have all the proof and all the files to back up my mouth. You understand? From the records I'm doing right now. That's why I get my appeal now in the first place. When my law say I'm still of execution, they want them come and raid me the $400,000. Because why? I've been real tell you, know. They want them raid me $400,000 to make sure I bankrupt to not see this happen. I show you what that is stopping me. You understand? They wanted me to give up and I'm still fighting them now to show the system now. The system I fighting on, you know, I do have time with this respondent and this claimant and I do have time with change to live she life normal. You know. I just show it fighting, you know, my real intention is fighting on the failure of the system for Trinidad and Tobago now. It will actually the system no, but I damn self for citizens. I could, because it don't have to be me making report on me. It could be your child coming to make report in the same station and rejecting. I talk about you officers, you know, or you as politicians, you know, when you remove yourself from places and offices. It could be your child in the future, your grandchild in the future coming to get this access to the same services. And they treating them the same way. You know. That's what I could talk about. You know. So the government has come better and do better, please. All I want is just a little restructure in the system so we can get access to this information on reality. You understand? And the people who watch as these liars and the famous and things. I honestly not on that. Please, Chaguanas Station, help me out now. Provide me with a receipt with a metadata timestamp. August 19th is when I make the report in the station. From 6 o'clock in the evening to about 10 o'clock in the night, I leave the station. First because I detailed police report in an hour 4 o'clock. You understand? That is the form this thing for kidnapping no one thing, our officers and I'm documented it. You understand? They don't give a receipt on that form. For some reason they just to give a receipt. You understand? So yeah, August 19th. From that time, you can get that information there. But yeah, try and provide me with that information, please. Because you know, when I made the report these night and I was kidnapped and the injuries, you know, the officers in the streets tell me, come back when somebody dead. Yeah, I've been honest with you. So when the officers tell me that, you know what they tell me to do? Go and murder the people who kidnap me. You know? And smart to tell me to go and murder the people who kidnap me and come back when somebody dead. So I could have put me in jail when somebody dead. But I never fall for them baits. You understand? So they cannot get me them shookings and shit now. And all I ask him for, provide me with that receipt so I can prove to the world now. You understand? I wasn't like. And you're on shit. Because everybody knows Chaguanas Station is on shit now. Everybody know that. Everybody. Tell me, dog, go in the comment section in this one. Right? How much people in the Trinidad and Tobago ever get problems from the system like this? Right? Or from the police like this? How much people? You understand? Tell me if I lie. They could go in other stations outside actual Chaguanas, right? And you just get help. Make a lie. They just help you outside of Chaguanas. Like if you go and sit in eyes reaching powers, pay my 1 or 2 stations and they actually take the important help, you know. Make a lie tell you. Actually take these cases serious. But Chaguanas, I took her up to watch. Empty, you know. Not to say they have people inside it, so they can thing, you know. They're empty. They have no work to do, but they just don't want to do the work. You understand? They come and pull a receipt and give me that receipt and pull the book and check the records. You know? You tell me come back when 100 people late tomorrow and I'm busy all day tomorrow. You understand? You know what I have to do tomorrow? I'm busy tomorrow. I'm trying to get my files done by tomorrow. You understand? Or you're delaying me for spite. All this delay and systemic suppression are you doing? And suppressing evidence and things. Don't worry, or you forget one, or you suppress evidence. We have a backup on we side, you know. You understand? It goes 2 ways. These evidence, these things go 2 ways. You understand? We see me all have I feel like you send out all your bullshit. You forget how you send your bullshit to me and we had the copies. You understand? So nothing can be suppressed. When you're suppressing your side and your information, we have receipts on we send. Think about it. You understand? So know what you're doing now. Just know. You understand? I have to cut this video short right here because so everybody know everybody could go in the comment section and tell me if I lie. Trinidad and Tobago. Which station is the most corrupted station? Right? And what failures in the system or it does actually get? But so the government could actually see and go in the comment section and see what's the problems they need to fix in Trinidad and Tobago. If we don't complain, they'll never know what's the problem to fix. That's how there's no the problem. You have to complain to know for them to know what they need to fix. You understand? It's not me attacking the system but showing all you complain to know for you to know what is the problem to fix. Because if you don't complain or you never know and you feel the system good right through and working for the people. You're not working for the people. I tell them because part of the people I'm not working. Because I work and that's putting my life in danger, right? From so on, I don't have a chance when these were the officers and I'm afraid to realize. Are you escorting me home to my hidden locations? No. Are you not escorting me home? People know my identity and everything. You understand? So I can get a bullet anytime I look. Why I was very taping my station. No shots I get just now. 2 cars pass and I tell me shots just now. Just now. Right? While I was saying I was watching, okay. I don't have time with all that. Or you just have mouth. You understand? Or you just keyboard warriors. I don't have time for people like that. I had time for people who actually serious about doing something and helping people out here. Because I want you serious about actually doing something and show me here. You don't care about that money? Dog, the real thing can function out there. The real big business can function out there. Once people show me they don't care about that money, I ask some of my friends and can have business and function, big things we do out there and help people with. You understand? And big money spending. Money just come out and nowhere and spend. So now I broke here and I get us out on me. Some hustlers hit me. Money in my hand. You understand? So I doesn't worry, I don't stress. I stop stressing, but oh gosh boy, just fix the damn system, boy. You understand? Look, I walk here, usually I record when I walk in here because I don't want to be followed and not talking like this man, Pinky. Telling you some real characters in show on this road. Oh Pinky! There's some mad characters. Show on this market, you could do better and buck up on yourself too for the vendors and I'm telling you.